Are you mentally free or part of a cult? A self-test with 13 questions. What is organized religion and what is a cult? Organized religion refers to a formalized framework of beliefs and practices commonly embraced by a significant number of individuals. Some leading organized religions are Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. A cult is a group, usually with a charismatic leader, that promotes extreme devotion, obedience, and often exhibits manipulative or controlling behaviors. However, the timeless Vedic Sanatana Dharma is neither of them. The Vedic Sanatana Dharma, of which the highest scriptures are known as the Prasthanatrayi, was never started by or named after any individual, does not have do's and don'ts, and it does not have a central figure that is a separate being. It is a path of seeking, of spiritual understanding, and of attaining Brahmajnana, the ultimate realization of Paramatma, or the all-pervading, non-dual self. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Shloka 246. Yavan artha udapane sarvatah samplutodake, tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vajanatah. For a man of self-realization, the purpose served by the Vedas is as much as what a small well does when it is flooded everywhere. It is important to exercise caution and protect oneself from being swayed by organized religions or cults, thereby unintentionally getting entangled in systems that manipulate the thoughts and beliefs of their adherents. These systems often discourage critical thinking and instead encourage unquestioning obedience, prohibiting followers from questioning even when confronted with strange, implausible, and illogical narratives. A brief self-test. Ask yourself: 1. Do I experience deep offense when someone expresses a negative opinion about my religious leader and community or holds a viewpoint that contradicts my own? 2. Do I unquestioningly accept whatever is told to me by my religious group or leader, even if it lacks a rational explanation? 3. Do I hold the belief that the words of my religious leader supersede the teachings of sacred scriptures like the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and the Upanishads? 4. Do I experience anger and frustration when someone I know personally disagrees with my beliefs or with the actions and teachings of my religious leader, with whom I don't even have any personal acquaintance? 5. Am I willing to sever ties with a long-time acquaintance simply because they hold different beliefs, criticize my religious group or leader, or question my own beliefs? 6. Am I willing to abandon those who have always supported me simply because they do not approve of my religion, religious leader, or beliefs? 7. Do I believe that my religious group and its leader are my ultimate refuge and that there is nothing beyond them in terms of spiritual guidance? 8. Do I cherry-pick verses from different scriptures to support and justify my existing state of mental conditioning? 9. Do I hold the belief that my religious leader is so spiritually advanced that by devoting myself to him or her and to my religious group, I can transcend the unyielding and uncompromising law of cause and effect, also known as karma? 10. Do I firmly believe that my leader possesses greater holiness than myself, and that the touch or even a mere glance, whether in person or through their image, has the power to erase my past karma, grant me a fresh start, and bestow upon me a life free from troubles and difficulties? 11. Do I have the belief that my religious leader possesses the knowledge of my desires and that by solely dedicating myself to him or her, my religious leader will miraculously make my life wonderful, even if I neglect to perform necessary actions or uphold righteousness to attain my goals? 12. Do I firmly believe that offering prayers to my religious leader, whether they're alive or deceased, can alleviate my sufferings, even though these challenges are actually consequences of my own erroneous choices and a part of my karmic balancing or spiritual evolutionary process? And finally, 13. Am I willing to dump my family, friends, and wealth in devotion to my religion and religious leader? If your response to any of the aforementioned questions, or to multiple or all of them, is affirmative, it is indicative that you are associated with a brain-numbing cult. It also means that it may be beneficial to read a simple translation of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and engage in introspection. It will help you in assessing the degree of influence you have been subjected to and exploring methods to liberate your mind from any form of enslavement. By doing so, you can regain the capacity for rational thinking and embrace the mindset of inquiry as advocated by Krishna in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Always bear in mind that your mind is the only aspect in your life that you can ever truly learn to master and govern completely. Refuse to let anyone, be it an individual, an ideology, a cult, religious doctrines, a self-proclaimed guru, or any external influence manipulate your thoughts. Freedom, both in body and mind, is a precious gift, second only to one's own life and well-being. Protect it with utmost diligence, for it is the key to becoming a genuine seeker and progressing in your own spiritual journey. The state of mind that can guarantee freedom from pain, sufferings, and karma can be attained by comprehending this shloka from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Shloka 238. Sukha dukhe samekritva labha labho jaya jayo tatho yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papam avapsisi. Fight the battle, meaning do your work, treating alike pleasure and pain, gain and loss, as well as victory and defeat. By doing so, you will not sin. True spirituality is seeing the same divine truth in all beings and everywhere. Shloka 1327 or 28 in some editions. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishthantam parameshwaram vinashyatsva vinashyantam yah pashyati sapashyati. The person who truly sees is the one who sees the Paramatma or Supreme Self existing equally in all beings, the unperishing within the perishing. Shloka 510. Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karotiyah lipyatena sapapena padmapatram ivambasa. One who dedicates all his actions to the Supreme Brahman and gives up all attachments to his works is untouched by sin, just as a lotus leaf is unaffected by water. May you stay abundantly blessed, untouched by karma, and with excellent health, peace, love, prosperity, and above all, freedom. Open your heart and perceive divinity everywhere. Now, one of the countless dots here happens to be the solar system in which our planet Earth exists. Ask yourself, do all the rites and rituals you do in the name of religion, belief, or whatever make any sense? Whom are you trying to please? Vedanta enlightens you with the knowledge that yourself is that very that which is all-pervading but is perceptible in countless forms and shapes. Study Vedanta and be free forever. Start by reading and understanding the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and make your life awesome. Jai Shri Krishna.